Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my January favorites. I didn't think I would have this much in January, but I do. I did a lot of shopping in January, a lot of different products that were recommended by other YouTubers, and I picked these up and tried them out, and these are my favorites of January. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's my box of my January favorites. Let me just dig in. The first thing I think I purchased in January was this NARS translucent powder. This translucent powder is amazing. I used to not use any translucent powders. I would only use powders with color to them because I felt like I needed a more full coverage look all of the time, and I started experimenting. This is holy grail. I love this stuff. I highly recommend it. It's kind of expensive. I think it's $35. You can get it at Sephora or you can buy it online as well. I love it so much. I used to use just the Clinique powder, the loose powder, and I really like it as well. That's basically the only makeup that was my holy grail, was the Clinique makeup. It was my go-to makeup. It was everything. So there's my first January favorite, is this NARS translucent powder. Go buy it. You will not be disappointed. It's amazing. It just illuminates your skin and I absolutely love it. Let me just set that there. Okay, the next thing that I discovered in January were the Real Techniques brushes. These have had a lot of hype. And I have my natural hair brushes. I thought that was it. I love them. I used some e.l.f. brushes. The Real Techniques brushes are perfect for me. I recommend those as well. I probably am going to recommend everything in this box to you. I love the Real Techniques brushes. My favorite brush so far that I've tried is this blush brush. And yes, it's dirty because I actually used it today. So this is awesome. Some people don't like a big blush brush, and that's fine. You can use this also as a powder brush. It's super soft. And I just go out, if you do not have any Real Technique brushes, go out and buy them because they are life-changing, or they were for me anyways. These are very affordable. I think this one's about $8, and a lot of time at Ulta they have buy one, you get one half off. I love this. This applies my blush very well. I like a bigger blush brush for some reason. I feel like it's just easier for me to use. I just, put it all over my face, and I feel like it does apply the makeup very well. So here's that. I highly recommend that too. Let me see. Oh, the next thing I have is this e.l.f. contouring blush powder kit. I have the color St. Lucia. And this is it right here. I really like it. It comes with like a bronzer, and it comes also with a blush. And I like peachy colors, like peachy blushes, and this gives that. I actually have already purchased a couple more on e.l.f.com. They have not come in yet. So, but these have been really amazing. I think this is $3. I didn't think I would like this. I'm thinking, oh, it's not going to stay on well. It's going to, it's going to wear off. But I have been pleasantly surprised with this blush. It goes on very pigmented. Let me see if I can just swatch it for you guys. Oh man, I've used so much of this. It's very smooth. It goes on very pigmented. There's the blush. And then there's the bronzer. I really like this. It has been one of my it's been one of my little things that I reach for all of the time. Like if I'm just in a hurry, I just reach for it. It's so easy. It has the bronzer, it has the blush, it's very pigmented. I really, really like this. The next thing I like, I didn't discover this in January, but however, I have been using it a ton in January and repurchased it in January. It is the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer, and this is the one that is tinted. It's $1. It's $1. I just like it. It's super easy. It's creamy. It's kind of liquidy and thin. I just put it on, and it's something that's very affordable, and that I reach for this one a lot. This is one it really works. It brings out the colors of your eyeshadows. I noticed that my eyeshadows stay on a lot longer using this product, and it's $1. So if you are looking for a very inexpensive product to prime your eyes, I would go with this one. I've been reaching for it a lot and I love it. Let me see. Oh, the next thing I want to talk about is my Gimme Brow by Benefit. I actually am just wearing this today. That's all I have on my brows. This is awesome. I think it's $23, so it's a little expensive, but it's amazing. The brush on it is very, very small. Hold on, let me see if you can see that. See how small that brush on it is? It's very foolproof. It's really easy to use. I use this most of the time, especially when I'm just wanting a natural look on my eyes. I don't want to fill in my brows, and a lot of times I'm in a hurry to get out the door. I don't want to spend an hour on my makeup. So this is real easy to just go over your brows a couple times. They give it a natural look. It gives them a little bit more volume. I love this, and I am in the color, I have no idea what color I'm in. Medium deep. That's what color I'm in. And I love this product. I probably will be repurchasing it, but I do want to try other brow things to kind of compare, but I love this one. And if you guys are, if it's hard, I know it's hard to fill in your brows sometimes. It's more difficult. You don't want to take the time. This is easy. You just put it on. It is so easy, and I highly recommend. How many times am I going to say I highly recommend? I highly recommend everything. It's more pricey, so if that's a problem for you, there's probably some good alternatives at the drugstore, but this is something that I would splurge on personally, and I did splurge on, just because I think filling in your brows or just doing something to your brows just gives them a little oomph. If you hear birds chirping, my window's open in January. I'm having a hot flash, and you can probably hear my vent's on, or my heat's on as well, because other people in the house are really cold natured, where I'm like a big furnace. I'm so hot natured, so that's why I have my window open. If you hear this roaring sound in the background, I'm so sorry. It might be a little annoying. I know I can hear it when I edit my videos, and it's just, if you hear that, I'm sorry. What else? Ooh, the next thing I want to talk about is the Revlon ColorStay. I actually heard this from another YouTuber. She says she loves it. She kind of compares it to the Makeup Forever HD foundation, which of course is probably better. But this is, I think this was $11 or $12 when I bought it. I have used this non-stop in January. I absolutely love this product. I think it goes on very smooth. I have combination skin, so I picked up the one that's for combination and oily skin. This stuff is amazing. Now, I know some people don't like it. I've watched reviews where people are like, ugh, it's too heavy, it doesn't last. Mine lasts. I love it on my skin. And just make sure when you pick it up, if you're dry skin, don't pick up the one for oily and combination skin. Pick up the one that's good for you. I'm in the color, you know, I probably should have been more prepared. Oh, Nude. I'm in the color 200 Nude. I absolutely love it. It says it's 24 hours. I don't think it's a 24-hour makeup. It does last me all day. I do have to do a few little touch-ups, like right in my nose, but I'm oily. I have to do that. Anyways, no matter almost what I wear, I have to, you know, touch it up. This has been like I almost wear this every single day that I wear makeup. I also have another one. Good, the vent turned off. I also have another one, and I like it too, and I want like something a little lighter, but this one, go buy this if you're looking for something. I hope you will like it. I really like it. It works well on my skin. And I hope I don't recommend anything to you go out buy and hate. These are just my personal preferences on stuff that I just fell in love with in January. Ooh, I forgot about this. This is the Bite Beauty matte lip crown, I think it's called. And let me go ahead and say, I don't normally do matte lipsticks. I have been purchasing a lot of them in January to try them out. My lips are so dry. I almost care if I put like the most moisturizing lipstick, it still does that. I put a lot of chapstick on my lips all of the time just to moisturize my lips. However, despite the dryness, that's just something that I have to get over. This one does not dry out as bad as I thought it would. And I really like this color in Glace or Glacé, however you want to say that. This one is a high-end brand. This lip pencil or lip crayon was about, oh goodness, I think it was like $22 or $23. But I love it. I've been wearing this a lot. It's really deep. Let me see if I can swatch it. It is matte. It goes on very creamy. There's that right there. It goes on super creamy. I actually tried this on in Sephora. I put it on my lips. I got it everywhere because I did not know this matte lipstick was going to be that creamy, and I embarrassed myself a little bit. I had lipstick. I look like a clown. So it's very pigmented, very creamy. So take that into consideration if you go buy it and apply it for the first time. But you can go try this out at Sephora if you want to. They have them out so that you can try them on and you can swatch them on your hand. I really like this color. The girl in Sephora was really helpful. She swatched like a million colors for me to find something that she thought would look good on me, and I wanted kind of like a pretty deep pinky color, kind of with an undertone of brown, and this, I love it. It's really, really pretty. And I did find something out the other day that most of you might not know. If you do have one of these, or if you're looking to purchase one, I found this little end, and this is not what twirls it up. It's just this little piece on the end. It pops off, and you can sharpen the tip if you really want to get like really defined lines and you really want to get in there. You can sharpen the tip, which I thought was pretty neat little touch. So this is the Bite Beauty. This is matte. Did I say that? Yeah, this is matte, and I really like it. It lasts a decent bit on my lips, and it's very pigmented. It's very creamy. It does dry matte, and I love it. I kind of had more stuff than I thought I had. So the next thing I want to talk about is my cleanser. This is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Brightening Cleanser with Moisture Rich Soy Extract. I picked this up at Target. I think it was about $8, and I've been using this non-stop. I love how it feels on my skin. It is very pretty. Like when you pump it out, it has this creamy texture. Let me see if I can just pump it out. You see that? It's very shiny. It's really creamy, and I really like that. So I clean my face with this every night and every morning. And even though I have oily skin through my T-zone, a lot of people think, oh, don't use anything that's brightening. It works for me. I like it. I use this little silicone, I should have brought that in here. I use this little silicone like scrubby, and I put a couple pumps on there, and I wash my whole face with it. And I really like how it makes my face feel afterwards, and I just love the results. And this is a drugstore product, so it's fairly inexpensive, and there's a lot in here. And it says it has 5 factors of radiance. I just love this stuff. So if you're looking for a cleanser that's very creamy, that's gonna give you a radiant glow, I would go pick this up. I really like it. I got sticky all over me now. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, let's just go ahead and talk about this. This is my moisturizer I've been using, and I don't know why I keep keeping it in the box. I've had this for a while, and I just keep it in the box. It is the Formula 10.0.6 Seriously Shine-Free Mattifying Oil-Free Moisturizer with aloe vera and bamboo. That was a lot to say. I found this at Ulta. It's really inexpensive. They have different ones. This one's for oily skin. It gives you that matte look. I use this only in the morning time. I don't want to use it at night in the morning. I use a different moisturizer at night because I feel like if I use too much because I have the combination skin of matte and drying stuff that in the areas that I'm not oily, it dries my skin out too much. But this works really well. I put it on in the morning before I do my makeup. And it kind of, I feel like it almost works like doubles as a primer in a way. Like if you're wanting like a matte primer, then this would be it. I have to put primer over it just because I like the silky, like the kind of the silky foundation to put my makeup on top of rather than putting it on like drier skin. I like to kind of just lay a good foundation out for that. This stuff stinks. It smells horrible. I'm just going to lay that out there. I almost didn't love this product so much because it just, ugh. Like I almost, TMI, but I almost just like threw up in my mouth when I smelled this for the first time. It just smells so bad. The more I used it, the more product I used, my hair came on again. I feel like it doesn't smell as bad to me. It still smells, but it doesn't stay in your face. It doesn't smell on your face all day. It smells right when you apply it, and I first apply it right in my T-zone where I can smell it all. It has a very strong scent, so be aware if you want to buy this. This was about $6. I said I got it at Ulta. I love it. It really does the job. It really helps my face stay less oily going throughout the day, and you can feel it when you put it on. You don't need a lot of product. It's very, very watery. I mean, it's very runny. I like that. I kind of like the feeling of putting that on my face. I don't do it at night, as I said, because I do feel like it dries my face out too much if I use it too much. But I do recommend this if you have oily skin. And if you don't have oily skin, I would just try out this brand's other product because I think it would be just as good because I love this one so much. I personally haven't tried it out. I guess I could like on like a dry spot and see if it works. But I really have been pleased with this. What do I want to talk about next? Okay, I want to talk about another Real Techniques product. This is not sponsored by Real Techniques. I just love Real Techniques along with a lot of other people. This is their sponge. What is it called? Like the high definition. Anyways, this is the Real Techniques sponge. Mine is filthy because I used it this morning. It has stains on it. I use this every day. I used to apply my foundation with, let me show you what I used to apply my foundation with. I'm like right here. No, not that one. This one. And this one. I used to apply my foundation with a flat foundation brush or a small stippling brush. I kind of just liked how the small stippling brush worked. It buffs it out for me. And the flat foundation brush, I like that as well. So those are good alternatives. But I love the way this makes my makeup look. It makes my face feel flawless. It's very simple to use. I don't want to do a full, review on this, but you just wet it, you squeeze it out. I take a paper towel, wrap it around, and give it that good squeeze. And I apply my makeup to the sides to get the bigger parts of my face. Here's the little pointy to get around your nose, and sometimes I use it my T-zone. I use this for my concealer as well. I put that concealer on and it gets really good under the eyes. I love this product. It blends your makeup out so beautifully. This is $6. The Beauty Blender is around $20. I do not own one. I don't want to buy one because I love this so much. I don't see how anything could be much better for the price, this quality. I've had this for about 2 weeks. It's still intact. I do wash it. I wash it either every day or every 2 days depending on when I'm in. I wash it with my own facial cleanser because I feel like that's just healthy. Sorry, my phone's buzzing. I really like this and how it applies my makeup, but you want to wash it with your own facial cleanser because I feel like that's just healthier to, I don't know, I don't want to put anything that I wouldn't put on my face in this. And that's also with my other makeup brushes. I wash them with a bar of soap because you can put a bar of soap on your face. But maybe that's for another video. If you guys want to see, let me explain how I wash my makeup brushes, I can do that for you guys. But I would go pick this up if you're looking for a sponge. It's really easy to use, and it also has this little flat piece. And sometimes I just use that for like my chin, just other areas. You don't have to use it the way it exactly tells you. I don't. I just use it the way it feels most comfortable to my face, how I want to apply my makeup. You do want to use a more like thicker foundation. This video is really long. You do want to use a thicker foundation for this. You don't want to use a real runny foundation. This goes perfect with my Revlon ColorStay. It works great. This is awesome. Go pick that up. Okay. Let me beat through this real fast. Another thing I want to talk about is the Aveeno Maybelline concealer. I picked this up the other day because I've heard so much about it. I love it. I don't even want to use my other concealer anymore because I love this one so much. It's really easy to get under your eyes. It brightens your face. I use it a little bit in my T-zone just to even it out. I love this. This was about $8, and as I said, this was one of the later things I picked up in January. But it's really great, and if you're wanting a good thing to cover up your dark circles, I don't have dark circles, but this just works to brighten up the under eye area, and I really like it. The next thing that I got in at the end of January is the ColourPop, ew, I got something gross all over. The ColourPop shadows. I'm wearing this one today. This one is the one I really, really like. It's called So Quiche, I think. It's beautiful. They are so creamy. People were not lying when they said they are not like normal eyeshadows. They are so creamy, and I really, look how pigmented that is. That is just a very light swipe. I did not swipe that too hard. And they're really pretty when you get them in because they have this beautiful imprint on them. They're very inexpensive as well. I think this is $5 for one eyeshadow. It's beautiful, and I love it. It's what I'm wearing today. Let me see if I can swatch it. See right there, this has a lot of, it's kind of like a purpley, like glitters in it, and it kind of has some brown. This is very, very crazy and shiny, so that's why I use like other matte products on my face. I really recommend the ColourPop eyeshadows, especially the one in the color that I'm wearing today. I have a couple more, and I really like them, but this color to me is just so pretty. I just really like it. Okay, the last two things I picked up were some tools, and it was an eyelash curler. This is the Sally Hansen eyelash curler. I actually like it. It works well. So I thought I would just say that to you guys because I had another one and I hated it. Oh, it was awful. It didn't have like any oomph to it. You're just like, I love this one. And I also picked up the Revlon tweezers, and I love them as well. I had some cheap tweezers that I had been using, and then I picked these up and I was like, whoa, like those are a little awesome. Oh, no, I have one more thing to talk about. These are not my last two. So those are all my beauty favorites. This one, it's really pricey. And I debated on whether talking about it or not, but I'm going to talk about it because I love it so much. Hold on, let me bend down and get it because it's big. Okay. So, can you guess what it is? Do you know? I'm glowing. This is the Simple Human makeup mirror. This is their big one. God, it is so bright. I love this. This is so expensive. It is a $200. Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed. It's a $200 makeup mirror. It's perfect. It's cordless, guys. It's cordless. I just think that's awesome. It has a USB charger to plug it in. This video is so long. It's 5 times magnification. It really just, it lights up. I don't have a lot of light in my room, and I love light. I kind of do my makeup in a dark corner, which seems silly, but my area is really small, and so that's why I needed something very bright light. It gives like the natural sunlight glow. If you don't want to see what your real self looks like, don't buy this mirror. Oh my goodness. You will be scared. I looked at it and I was like, oh, I do not look like that. Please tell me I don't look like that. But I really, really like this. It is so expensive. But if you sign up for Bed Bath & Beyond emails, I got a 20% off coupon, which I used on this. Just to let you know, I did use it. And I will link all these products below for you guys so you can know what they are. But this mirror is so expensive, and I don't want to turn it into a review, But I do want to tell you why I like it so much. I wanted you guys to know why I mentioned it. You look in it, it automatically, you don't have to turn it on and off. You look in it and it just lights up, and I love it. This was actually partially a birthday present. I paid for part of it. My parents paid for part of it for me because my birthday's coming up in March. But I asked for it early because I didn't have a good makeup mirror. I was like, I need this in my life. I need it. I saw another YouTuber, her name's Danny from Coffee Break with Danny. She uses this mirror. I saw her with this mirror and I was like, I need that in my life. I need it. I have to have it. Just had to get it. I love this mirror. It's worked really well for me. It is a splurge, but you can go into Bed Bath & Beyond. They have it other places too. It's the Simple Human mirror. Ooh. Mirror, as I said like 1,000 times. But you go in there, you can look in it, you can kind of get a feel for it. But I love it. But that's just my little simple review. Ugh. Let me do that. So those are all my beauty favorites for January. I know it's kind of a long video and I didn't think I had that many beauty favorites, but I did. I shopped a ton. So I hope you guys really found this interesting and like some of my beauty favorites, and I hope that by doing this you can find something that you love as well. If you have any products that you really liked in January, just list them below in the comments section so I can go check those out as well. And until next time, guys, bye!